Hello, let's get caught up with our supply challenge for January, shall we? Hello everybody, it's Edwina from Minecraft Orchard. How are you? I just thought I'd finish trimming a few of these pages before I show you what I've been up to. Okay, so for this year's supply challenge, let me just recap. We are going to use our planner supplies, the supplies, all the paints and the washi tape and things in our stashes to make a journal. Now, it can be any sort of journal you like. It can be a junk journal, it can be an art journal, it could be a written journal. It is totally up to you. I have got these nice pieces of board with holes in that big rings go into, and so that's going to be my shape. I've actually got 6 of these, so depending on how big they get, I might have 3, I might have 2, I might have 1 big chunky one. Who knows? It depends how much each month I put in. I do expect to put different amounts in each month. So for January then, obviously, my theme was snow, winter, that sort of thing. So I cut that out, and I literally used this board as a template. If you wanted to know where I got these from, I can't remember off the top of my head. It is in the intro video for this. So that is going to be the first one. So I've got that one. My son and my husband decided to have a little drawer as well. And what I've been doing is I've been using this Crawford and Black watercolour pad, and I just took this board and I drew around it, and they were drawing on the page, so I just used the board and sort of cut it down. It was actually like that. So I thought those could go into it as well. And then I was having a play with I don't know, were those fountain pens? I can't remember. Some pens. That was when I was trying to get my fountain pen in. But again, I mean, that page isn't finished. I could, you know, if I get a coloured fountain pen, I could have a go on that, or some other pens, or whatever I fancy, really. Now, these 2 pages I found in this journal. I'd obviously decided to sort of splash some watercolour out. So I then just got my black pen and I just, you know, did some doodles, drew round it, and I really like this. And there's actually another page there ready to go as well. So I'm coming into this just as a, you know, once a week, how do I feel, you know, what can I find, really. The other thing I found was some Amazon paper, so the paper that comes in your Amazon packaging. So I've cut a few of those down. And I think that if I put on a piece of white, you see, because it's got the cutout here, I could rip that a bit more, and I could do sort of more collaging and things like that with those. So I've got sort of 4 or 5 of those ready to go to have a play with. I've got some really nice sort of vintagey stickers that I might put on those. And then this again is the same paper, but because it was folded, I'm actually thinking I'll put the holes here and here in the middle, and then I might fold this over, or I might sort of make a pocket or rip that down. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get creative, really, with it. Very similar. A lot of these are similar to junk journal type techniques, where you get a piece of paper and you fold it and glue it together and those sort of things. So if you have seen any junk journal videos, then that's sort of where some of those ideas have come from. But yeah, so that's what I've got so far with January. I haven't done the cover page, but we will. Now, the other thing I found is this, it's like a really stiff envelope that came with crochet hooks that I was selling, and because it's got this sort of lap fold over section, I thought I could maybe do like a treasure thing for smaller pieces, or I can make it into an envelope. Again, I don't know. So I'm going to put that on the stash. Let me turn that over because it's the lights on it. Right, so February is all about hearts. In my journaling and all of those sort of things, it's all about hearts. So what I found in my stash, and this was a quick, I opened a drawer and I pulled out a few things. So this is a seasonal Happy Planner book that is always sort of right next to my desk. And as you can see, I haven't used an awful lot of this, but I was thinking that I might use some of these in the coming months. See, there's a few of these I might be able to put back into January. There was one there, it was snow on it, did I see? Anyway, and then there's like the springy ones. So here we've got hearts on stickers here. And those sort of things. So, you know, it might be that you have a look through a sticker book like this and you might find a few stickers with hearts on. I don't think there's many more in there, so I'm going to have a look through that. And I found this, and these are heart stickers as well. I don't know where it's been cut off from, but it has. So I've got some heart stickers. Piece of cellophane with hearts on, so I thought I might put that to good use. And then as I was rummaging, I also found this, and I think this was I was playing with ink. So I went to a workshop and I was having a real play, and I thought, you know what, it's not big, it's not a huge piece of paper, but you know, I could cut that out and stick it onto something like that, look, and then do something around the edges, maybe tear the edges a bit more like that is, and there you have, you know, do some doodling and some drawing like I have on this one. So something like that on there as well, with the black pen, and that'll look really nice. So I found that, it's just lying in the top of my drawer, so I pulled that out. I'll show you what's in there in a second. Now I also found these, which are some stickers. Let me grab a piece of this brown paper. I'll show you what I was thinking with these, right? So these are just white stickers, which I thought I could stick onto a coloured piece of paper, like that. Okay. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with those. That's what I was thinking for those. So just, you know, I've got a couple of sheets of just stickers, individual stickers, peel them off and then put them onto a piece of paper, and then we could do some drawing or whatever. But I'm going to show you what I was thinking for that in a minute. And then I also found all this ephemera, and what drew me was the heart, obviously. A love, lovely day. So yeah, I thought I'd have a rummage through there and stick some of those on. Now look, so you do a bit of a you and me collage. Something like that. I don't know, it depends how when I get the glue stick out, it depends how I feel. So those are the sort of things I'm looking at this time. I've had a very quick look through my stash. Obviously I've got washi tape with hearts on and that sort of thing, so I'll be grabbing those. So what I've also found in my stash is some stencils. I'm hoping you can see these okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my light's on them. So I found this stencil, which obviously has got all the months on, so I thought I'd keep this in the sort of stash of little bits and bobs to use every month, and that way I can use January on my and the months and that on my cover pages, and I'll always have the same font if I use the same stencil. So that's what I was thinking for that, and I found that today because I was looking for this stencil. Now this stencil I actually used in my very first video on this channel, and I actually used it to make a spread in a bullet journal. So obviously I've got this one to use, and this one's still in its cellophane. I was hoping. Let me take it out so you can see it. And this is all hearts as well. So what I'm thinking with these is I might get, I've got a couple of ink pads, so I might use that to sort of ink onto some white paper or onto the watercolour paper. I've got some mixed media, or just a piece of copier paper, and then I can do some drawing or whatever I fancy really. So I thought this time I was going to use a couple of stencils as well. Now at the end of February, the 100-day challenge, I'll link it down below, starts, and that is, the idea is you do art or something like that for 100 days, and it's building that habit of doing something every day. So I thought I would take part. I think it's around the 27th. I will link everything down below, the website, the Instagram and all of that sort of thing down below, but I will I thought that would be a really good idea. Now, to do art and all this sort of thing every day, it needs to be small, which is where this comes in. Every day I could just fill a sticker that size with a doodle, with something. I could go over this page with a bit of watercolour and one day, and then the next day I could draw in something in the box, or I could put a sticker in the box or something, and I could spend 3 or 4 days on one piece of paper. But that's 3 or 4 days out of 100. What I've also done here is I've drawn around my board to give me the boxes, and then I literally got a pack of post-it notes and drew around them, so I've got individual boxes. So not only now have I got stickers, I've also got little individual boxes or outlines, so every day I could come in just for 5 minutes with a pen or whatever is just lying on my desk or whatever, and I could just draw in there. I could get my watercolours out like I've done before and put blobs on a page, you know, just something small to do every single day. And now that's at the end of February, so I've got a few pages I could do, some hearts, some stencils and stuff the beginning of the month, and then come to starting the 100-day challenge I could have a go at these boxes and that sort of thing. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Comment down below, tell me what you're thinking of doing for February. Do you have a sort of a different idea of what you want to do? Are you going to go down the hearts theme, being as it is Valentine's Day, or do you sort of say no, not doing hearts, too many people do hearts? Have you got a totally different thing, you know? Is it your birthday week? Is it your, you know, that sort of thing? Who knows? Comment, let me know, tell me what's going on. What have you been up to? Have you been following the challenge? Have you been doing a bit of drawing, that sort of thing? Comment down below, let me know. I am really enjoying this, by the way. So I will see you next month. Hopefully I will have, well, I should have a lot more, and the 100-day project will have started, and I'll be able to show you what I've been up to. Thanks for watching. Bye.